Now, a few weeks ago, on my main channel, check it out, Romping Bronco, I asked the question, do you actually need a film camera back for your camera? Can I just use duct tape? And the results, I think, really spoke for themselves. You 100% need a camera back. Duct tape will not work. At the very least, Harbor Freight duct tape will not work. Now, what I didn't disclose is that there's actually a photo walk that I went on, and I had a good buddy of mine recording it, and I went out to shoot the camera. But there was a special caveat. A Nikon FE2 with a bit of a bent shutter blade. I figured while I was shooting with one broken FM2, I might as well bring out the broken FE2 and see how it worked. It was very hot that day. I think it was like in the mid-90s. My overall enthusiasm to be outside was pretty limited, as was my cameraman's. And beyond that, there was a big portion of the video at the end where I kind of wrapped everything up that is lost to the sands of time. My suspicion is that the camera was recording, and then when he went to record it again, it paused the recording. So there's a bit of dialogue that's like podcast style. There's no visual component. So instead of playing that, I figured we would cut back to here, and I would continue to talk about the findings of this experiment and show some more of the photo examples from the second portion of the photo walk. So stay tuned for that at the end. But for now, let's get into the walk. Sound, sync. We also have the Nikon FE2 with slightly damaged shutter blades. So we're going to load some Fomapan 100 speed black and white film and just give that a little rip ski and see if it comes out okay or not. Because I don't know, I feel like it will. The FE2 has and the FM2, they have lighter weight titanium shutters, which helps it achieve faster speeds because there's less weight that's trying to be moved. However, because of that, they can crinkle up due to the fast rate of travel and also due to people shoving their fingers through. Just make sure that's loaded, set the ASA properly, and good to go. The power on this works, the shutter works itself, but again, with the slight crinkles to it, I'm kind of interested to see if any additional light's going to be coming in. If we're going to be seeing any kind of light leaking situations happening, just shoot it all in auto because I don't want to deal with the shit. Let's see. And that's all. We'll see how that goes. I think it'll turn out great. As I was just explaining to my wonderful assistant here, the tally system on my frame counter is working like an absolute dream. I've yet to lose count just yet. I might have missed a tally or two, but we will find out. I'm gonna switch lenses from the 28 to the 50 millimeter. It's on the FE2 here, because that just seems like the right thing to do. Bird. I like when it's so hot out that the birds have their mouth open, they're panting. Actually kind of depressing now that I think about it. So the trick about this whole walk is trying to stay in the shade because it is very warm and I don't want to get all sweaty and nasty. So just trying to find a puddle of shade and then rotate in every direction to take as many photos in one puddle as possible and then move to the next one. I am noticing a bit of an issue with the back here because there's so much give to it by virtue of it just being duct tape that it just feels a little uncomfortable. It's also very slippery too, it just feels very slippy, slidey. not very good grip. Something about the Harbor Freight discount brand of stuff is not great. So we'll take this. I think the battery's died, which is great because it's an electronically controlled shutter. So we'll just shoot it at the mechanical speed of 250 and 5.6. Yeah, that sounds right. They're gonna be so ass. These pictures are gonna be so fucking terrible. All right, let's move to the next little puddle of shade in that direction. You can keep recording. Get some like walk and talk stuff. And it's not just me holding the camera. I have my friend here. Sir, you cannot be here. You have to leave. No, don't take your pants off. Please leave, sir. It's kind of cool. Not very cool. How bright is it? Is it very bright?
It's pretty bright, yeah.
I've watched all the Mission Impossible movies, and I think I missed the plot, but I really like the first one.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
I like the first one is very special.
Yeah.
It's like very unlike the rest. It's a true De Palma film.
Yeah.
But then after that, yeah, it does become just. I think they're still really fun.
They're fun, yeah. But it just I think the fourth one is where I noticed this the most, where it just becomes like, what crazy shit can we get Tom Cruise to do?
Yeah.
And then like look at the pretty lady, look at the loud car, look at the cool stunt, and it just becomes like less, I don't know, tangible and realistic, which, whatever, it's a fucking spy movie, but it just like bothered me a lot. I feel like all of the things from the first one are so pure and like well done, and I feel like they really migrate away from that just for like the reptilian brain part of it. Yeah, it can be fun, but it's just now with like Tom Cruise getting as old as he is, I feel like it'd be cooler if it was more about just like general spy stuff. I don't know, man. I thought there'd be like more stuff, but I feel like with how bright it is, it's like really hard to find anything kind of cool, you know? I just feel like we're at like a low rent Hogwarts. The best part about this too is the Sharpie's like fresh, so every time I like hold it up to my nose to like take a picture, I'm like huffing some nice fumes. It's a good time. All right, well, I think we should probably fuck off and go to the next location. Just getting like sweaty here. What the fuck now? It's ridiculous. I have a like members only cut and it's just like shots of my ass while I'm walking. Really make it that uncut gem stuff. Okay, that actually looks a little bit cooler. Good enough. There's nothing like interesting. It's just kind of nothingness. And past that, it's fucking hot as hell. I feel like my toes are getting sunburnt.
We live for those who come in.
Oh, there we go. Okay. And McLaughlin House gravesite is what this is called.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Sound. So a few things that I want to point out. One, I was actually pretty impressed with how Fomapan looked and how it behaved with the lighting and stuff. It was a very, very bright day, but I kind of enjoyed the results that I got. Two, the shutter crinkle made literally no difference. The camera functioned as it should, and the slight crinkle that exists didn't affect the image quality whatsoever, at least so far as I could tell. I feel like if there was going to be some slight variation, it would be pretty evident on film, but there was not, so I'm pretty excited about that. The other thing I would like to point out is that the duct tape backing on the FM2 worked really well if I was in the shade, but the moment that I stepped out of it and tried to take more bright photos, you could tell that there was obviously going to be a lot more light leaking going on. I won't stand by the composition of images themselves because that's not really what we're about here. I don't really take good photos, and I don't pretend that I do. They're fine, you know. I think overall, no winners. It was just kind of an interesting experiment. And the main thing that I really enjoyed was getting to go out with a buddy of mine, shoot film, have him hold the camera so I don't have to set up the tripod and talk to myself in a field like a crazy person. It was good to have a little bit more dialogue and so on and so forth. So overall, I would say the experiment was a moderate success, hopefully proving a decent groundwork for future projects to come. I've kind of left this channel vacant for the last few months, but I do have much more on the horizon that I want to share, so make sure to subscribe so you stay tuned for that. Also make sure to check out the original video on my first channel if you wanted to see how I put this all together. I will tell you that it's pretty straightforward. I just got a bunch of duct tape and taped up a camera. So the pressure plate thing worked very well though, so I'm pretty stoked about that. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. It will be less than 6 months before I return to this channel. I have some other stuff I want to share, but we'll see how that goes. So subscribe so you don't miss out. I appreciate you all watching. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you on the next one.